This match will get red hot.
Shucky ducky, quack, quack. Fatality.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Neurodiverse Investment Assess. I'm your host John Arroyo. So today we're going to be talking about Evolve's episode 28 to 30. We're almost near the making point before Gold Rush. I cannot wait. And a lot of stuff is going on. So let's go right into it. So we kick things off with Carlee Bright versus Layla Diggs in a pretty good showcase for both women. Layla Diggs did some old school power and lockups, but Carlee Bright pretty much stole the show. Both of them, like a spark plug, she started flying around, fast hitting, roll-ups, big energy, but at the end, Carlee puts on a reverse Y2K drop for the win. And I'm going to say Carlee Bright kind of reminds me of Kelly, just like her attitude and the energy she brings. And Kelly is one of my favorite women superstars, so I can see the resemblance. So I maybe could be a fan of Carlee Bright. And then after, we get a promo from Kendall Gray saying that she is ready for the Evolve Women's Champion. She wants a match. Then Kelly Armstrong comes out saying, "Are you sure you want a match?" And Gray says yes. They get into a little argument. But now I don't know, Rich Holland and Tate Wilder shows up brawling. So the women leave. They're about to brawl. And Stevie's like, you know what? Let's make it a match. So I don't know where this match gets announced. Guys, this was a straight up brawl. Rich Holland and Tate Wilder, two big meaty guys just slapping meat together. Just pure chaos. Tate comes in hot with a dropkick, even does a dive to the outside, but Rich Holland, he was playing dirty. He kind of threw Tate into the ring post, and then back in the ring hit a brutal slam, and then the German suplex for the one to finish him off. I like Rich Holland, and all due respect. Tate Wilder is kind of like in a losing streak, so hopefully he can get a couple wins in, but ever since his debut, Tate Wilder had been lost, and I think this is his third match losing, so hopefully he can at least get a win soon. And then backstage, we have Marcus Matters and Aaron talking about how they actually get along more than they should, and last week teaming up. They kind of liked it, so they want to continue this tag. I like it. We're building the men's tag team division in Evolve. I feel like we can do so much. So can we please get the title soon, Stevie? That would be a big thing. And then before the main event, backstage, when did you attack Kendall Gray? Pretty much knocking her out, leading into their I Quit match next episode that I'm going to talk about soon. But that kind of pretty much shows how the women's division is way ahead in Evolve. And I will talk about that when it comes next episode after covering this main event. And then we get the main event, Jackson Drake, Kail, and Brooke Jensen for the Men Evolve Championship. And I'm going to say this now. This was the weaker match of the card. It's just, Jackson Drake is so good. I like how they took him out early during the match, but pretty much most of the match was Jackson Drake getting taken out, and then Kail and Brooke Jensen brawling. But I don't know, like, Brooks and Kail didn't seem like they have chemistry. It just didn't look clean and polished. It looked really, like, uneven. But at the end, Jackson Drake lands a backhanded elbow that floors Kail. And then thanks to the help of Donovan, Jackson Drake picks up the win. Pretty much keeping Jackson Drake as champion. And I'm going to say this now. The men's division is good, but I feel like they have the wrong people going after the main title. I feel like Kail, yes. Brooke Jensen, no. He should be pushing on her talent, or Evolve should put in a mid-card title, because I don't know. Like, Brooks Jensen is almost at the main event level for Evolve, but not just yet. So let's go on to episode 29. And episode 29 was stacked, okay? So we open up with an 8-person mixed tag team match. So we had Dante Chen, Draco Knox, who been out of Evolve for like since episode 2 or 3, Sean Legacy, and Tyra May Steels versus the Vanity Project's Brad Taylor, Bryce Donovan, Vicky Smokes, and Zeta Steels. And boy, was it chaotic and fun. And the first ever mixed tag team match, I think, in Evolve. So Draco opened up with huge spin-in slams on Vicky Smokes, pretty much demolishing him. The crowd was hyped, and Sean Legacy and Brad Taylor went back and forth with speedy moves. Dante Chen came out cleaning house. Dante Chen is one of my favorite people in Evolve. I feel like he should be pushed more for the main title picture. The way that he just slammed Bryce Donovan and then took out everyone. He's about to win, and then Zeta Steels get involved, and Tyra May Steels picks up Zeta Steels, suplexes almost all of Strike. Right? Crazy. But at the end, Dante Chen wins, hitting the Silk Touch and pinning Bryce Donovan. Really good match. I love the chemistry. Everyone was playing along well. And it was a great way to open the show. And I can't wait to see more if we do mixed tag. Because mixed tag, I feel like WWE should do more mixed tag. They currently introduced the AAA mixed tag titles onto WWE. So hopefully this means WWE does their own mixed tag titles. I keep saying it. If you don't know how to book a tag team division, just put men and women together. It's gonna work. Now let's go on to the next match. Then we had Itzgel and Jamar Hampton versus Aaron and Marcus Matters. And a really good tag team showcase. So right away, Itzgel was showing off, keeping Aaron headlock, doing his iconic push-ups and squats, getting in his face. But Aaron got back, hitting some stuff, hitting a code breaker, and then Marcus and Aaron does this cool tag combo, keeping Gal isolated. But then when Jamar Hampton tagged in, boy, he just came in and wrecked house. It was a great back and forth, and at the end, it's Gal and Jamar hits a combo stand-in suplex for the win. The tag team division is on fire, and it just shows that they need a championship soon. Because this is really good. The tag team scene in Evolve, it's smoking hot, and we need to make a title soon. Now on to the main event, who low-key kind of stole Evolve for me this whole review. So let's get right into it. So we had the main event, a I Quit match with Kendall Gray and Wendy Chu. And alright, these girls went in straight up fighting. Chu beat the hell out of Gray. Gray beat the hell out of Chu, back and forth. But then Gray started attacking Wendy Chu's arm on the top rope, almost put in an armbar, and then also beating her in between the ring rope, in between the ring and the apron. It was crazy. And then also put in an armbar. I was like, damn, she's almost ripping Chu apart. But then Chu took her under the ring. Yes, Chu took her under the ring, and then we heard Gray screaming. Everyone was like, what is going on? Wendy Chu was beating her up with a steel chair under the ring. Damn. And then we had a chair fight with both women fighting with a chair. But then at the end, Kendall Gray hit a DDT to Wendy Chu on the chair, and then puts in an armbar with the chair to make Wendy Chu say, I quit. What a match. And this just shows that Kendall Gray deserves to be #1 contender. And we're going to talk about that with the last episode that I'm going to review for this week's review. Guys, this is the last episode that I'm going to review for this review. So we open up with Kendall Gray talking about how Evolve is about to have their own special event and how she should be the first one to be on the special event to go against Armstrong for the Women's Evolve Championship. But then Armstrong comes out saying that she respects her, but is she sure that she's ready? Then Chantel Moore comes out mad, saying that she's next in line, while Kendall Gray says, you've been in the title picture at least since the beginning, and you never won it. And then the GM, Stevie Turner, comes out saying, well, for the main event, it would be Chantel versus Gray, and whoever wins will face Carlee Armstrong at the special event. Great way to start the show, and the main event was really good. Then we had a tag team match with Stripe Bright and Chase U. Yes, Chase U was on Evolve. Kind of liked it. So we started out with fire, pure energy, the crowd clapping, the hypeness, and then double team offensive. Like Dixon Connors did good. Connors hit a big leg drop, even a dive to the outside, like really good. Like Stripe, I'm like, Chase U, like, why are they not push like this more in NXT? Like, they're a really good team. But then Stripe Right takes the momentum and ends by winning with the swipe right for the win. I think it's funny that their finisher is Stripe Right and their tag team is called Stripe Right. Okay, but really good, and we keep building the men's tag team division on Evolve. And then we get the #1 contenders match for Carlee Armstrong's Women Evolve Championship. So we had Kendall Gray versus Chantel Monroe. And both women went fast, okay? Chantel Monroe with her fast-paced reversals, pure intensity. Chantel tried to slow things down, but Kendall kept locking in crossface and tight armbars, but Kendall showed resilience. And then out of nowhere, Kendall puts on the armbar tighter to make Chantel more tap. So Kendall Gray will be facing Carlee Armstrong at the first ever Evolve. I guess you can say PLE or like live event. So that's really cool. So we already have one match announced for that big event. Hopefully you guys liked the review. And we're almost caught up. And I cannot wait. And I cannot wait. Hopefully they announce the men's tag titles too. Because it's like, we got a division. I feel like they need a mid-card or a tag team title to make it a full brand. But we're getting there and I really like it. So I'll see you guys next time.